If you've been keeping up with the channel, you may have noticed last week I put up a somewhat excited community post about the potential return of the Nike One 2022 for Gran Turismo 7, and with the accompanying image on that post, and the reason this whole thing came about is down to the vehicle's designer, a man called Phil Frank who posted that image onto his Instagram and is currently following that up with some really interesting posts about the story of the car and the process of designing it. As he is no longer an employee of Nike, obviously this was back in the early 2000s, his account is just like any normal person's account really. At the time that that first image came out, he only had about 700 followers. And the bad news is, it's not officially going to happen. The car isn't going to come to GT7. But maybe we can do something about that. Because even with these posts that he's putting out documenting the design process and all this cool behind the scenes stuff, he's gaining traction, and he's certainly open to the idea of Polyphony contacting him to get the car included into the game. And the more attention we can put on this, and the more noise we can make essentially, the better chance of it happening. And I am going to do a video documenting the full story of the car probably next week. But I wanted to get this out there separately, so yeah, by all means, go and follow him on Instagram at PhilFrankDesign, and let's see what happens. Polyphony, of course, do seem to be on a nostalgia push with GT7. Of course, we have a lot of classic original circuits returning, like High Speed Ring, Trial Mountain, Deep Forest, etc., maybe more, as well as a returning real-world circuit from Gran Turismo 5 and 6, Daytona, of course, which I'll be showing in the footage now as they released a gameplay trailer with that track today. Now, I am aware Polyphony aren't really the best with fan reception and listening to what people say, but I think with GT7 a lot of that has been taken on board and they've certainly made strides in that department. So yeah, maybe it's a bit of a shot in the dark, but it won't harm anyone. Let's see what we can do and if we can get Polyphony's eyes on this. But that's going to be it from me. Thank you very much for watching and have a good day.